A quick live before work because, baby, I got to be back at work at 3 p.m. today. I came in, decided that I was going to come in early and help them out on my off day. So I will be at work. Trying to see if I was able to go in because I think yesterday the reason why I wasn't seeing my comments was because I think I pressed that the content was for kids. When you press that your content is for kids, I don't think they allow your comments to be open. And I think, no, I think it was on private too. I had to set the settings to public. But I think they do turn off your comment section if you do say that your content is not for kids. You will not have a comment box. So I believe I pressed not for kids on that live that I was trying to do yesterday because I didn't want kids to be on here because it could have got a little deep. But yeah, that's what they'll do. They'll turn your comment box off. So I have to change that back and I have to take it off private and make it public. But this is a recap, like I said, of a live that I do have on YouTube and Facebook. Yesterday that I did do, basically. And it was calling truths, okay? And calling truths doesn't mean that although all of those people that was on my panel, it doesn't mean that these people are going to be cool with one another. It's just saying that everybody who was on my panel had an opportunity to say what they feel about an individual or a situation that they had going on with someone. And so they came through, discussed what they wanted to discuss. This would include myself and other people who were on my panel. Again, it is something you can watch on Facebook or you can see it right here on YouTube. Okay. Um, but it was a lot of things said yesterday on that panel, and I just want to talk about one thing that I was able to see today. Because, like I said, people do send me the good word, you know what I'm saying, of things when they see things out there on the Facebook street. I get the word. So make sure y'all double tapping the screen. If you in here, just double tap the screen and it's going to give a like. Double tap the screen so that you can give a like or go out and like it or however you, but all you got to really do is double tap. Double tap the screen and it's going to bring a like. I see four people in here. Four people in here. Double tap your screen so that you can like the video. That's all you got to do is double tap. And you can send reactions up if you want to. You know what I'm saying? They give you a reaction emojis on YouTube as well. Now, on my panel, that was a real deep live. I did go back and do a replay on my live of what I could watch because I did work last night, and I'm getting off this morning, going right back at 3. So it was some people on there telling me some things. Now, listen, I'm gonna come up with my own conclusion. What people need to get is this: that although a lot of us had beefs with people on Facebook, and we have similarities to the beefs, how you doing, Miss Jennifer? Good morning. And Miss Melissa. We might have similarities to the beef, which means that we are into it with the same person, but a lot of times our situations are not the same. And sometimes they are, you know what I'm saying? Because if we're dealing with the same person will do to one what they will do to all. You understand me? What that person will do to one, you will see that person pretty much do to all. You understand me? So the similarities are there or whatever have you. Make sure y'all double tapping that screen when you come in. How you doing, Miss Carla? Good morning. Or it is morning, right? Let's see. Yeah, it is. Um, so, like I said, the similarities may be there or whatnot with the individuals who we have these beefs with. So, you know, what one person may see fit to do to one person, it may pertain to all if they're beefing, right? They do some of the same shit, say some of the same shit about people. Whatever you hear somebody say about one person they're beefing with, you hear them saying that shit about everybody, pretty much, that they beefing with. So that's what I'm saying when we talk about similarities. But my situation is a lot different. How you doing, Miss Bree? I see you in here, honey. Good morning. My situation is a little bit different than a lot of y'all's. See, the reason why a lot of people can, because I even tried this myself with a few people that I got into it with. I say what I say about them, direct them, keep it just about them. I was never a person that really brought in like extended family members or spoke on extended family members like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I can direct my target on my own. You know what I'm saying? And did that quite well. You know what I'm saying? I always done that. You know what I'm saying? So I never really felt like I was defeated in that manner to where I had to reach for somebody's extended family members, whether this be your children, your husband, um whomever these people may be. You know what I'm saying? I never did that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I can handle a target on my own. You understand me? I know how to direct a person and say what I want to say to a person on my own without doing that bullshit. Because I feel like you're defeated when you even go to that lane or that narrative. You have been defeated. You understand me? um but on my live yesterday, for a lot of y'all who right here right now, y'all probably was right there in the building when that shit was transpiring and everybody had their piece to say. Now we all heard that there was a person come down in the live on the panel and say that there was a certain individual who gave a list to somebody as it pertains to me and a few other people when it came to them blocking, deciding to block me and others, right? Make sure y'all tapping the screen for a like when you come in. You know what I'm saying? When you are coming in here, double tap the screen and it will give a like. That's all you got to do. So there was somebody on my panel who came in and said that a name, they dropped a name as to who gave what. Okay? Now this morning I got sent some good tea this morning cuz see, we talking about the Facebook streets, and somebody sent me some tea with a clip that I saw of the lady herself saying that she hadn't spoke with nobody and that she was at a nail shop. You know what I'm saying? So there's no way that she was able to tell nobody anything. She was even going so much to say in this clip that whomever she feel like she got blocked, they will stay blocked because she trying to protect her own peace, which I get it. Because like I told people, it's not really about a block though. Midnight blocks who she wanna block. You know what I'm saying? It's not about a block. The principle in that is that you still deal with grown, messy people who try to poison somebody else's thoughts because you are not given a chance with that person. So they go over there and try to tell other grown folks how to move. So they go over there and try to poison somebody else's ear on, oh, don't deal with that person because the person don't want to deal with you. This is the kind of grown people we dealing with right here. Them kind. You dealing with those type of people. People who go around trying to figure out who's talking to who. And soon as they think they see you off one of their snake fake mystery pages, they see who in the room, they see who commenting. So they go over and get in these people's ear, whether it be via messenger, or via followers. They try to look for the closest follower to that individual, that content creator, trying to reach that content creator in their inbox and doing all this kind of shit because you want to really get a message to them that, oh, don't mess with such and such because they messy. You only saying shit like that because motherfuckers don't fuck with you. This is why you saying what you're saying and poisoning other folks' ear. But again, that's a choice. So if you're a grown ass individual and somebody's bringing that kind of bone to you, and you let people place that kind of perception on another motherfucker you don't know, then that's a problem with you. I would not want to be connected with a person like that. No way. I would not want to be even connected to a motherfucker like that anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's what these people do for me. So although these people are, and then one thing they ain't gonna never do is they're never gonna fess up to actually who did what, who carried what to what. Them motherfuckers can't even be honest when it comes to who did what when it came to reaching my previous job, who did what when it came to sending that motherfucking email to my current position. They thought they were doing with Midnight with the previous one. They thought they were doing it with the current one. This is why I say our situations is different because, like I said, if I ever see any of these women in crossing, it's gonna be however the fuck I feel. See, this is why I said our situations is totally different. Nobody had they motherfucking jobs tampered with. Some people on here had to go through a situation like that. Some people had motherfuckers reaching that far. where they did shit like that. And then when you do that kind of shit with people, you cannot expect for that kind of shit to just easily be dismissed. And you definitely, surely should not expect for a motherfucker to see you or view you different because everybody else is opening their doors and opening their arms to you, trying to get to know you. I'm never gonna fuck with you, okay? I'm never gonna see you the same at all. Make sure y'all double tapping the screen when you come in. Just double tap. I'm never gonna fuck with you. I'm never gonna see you the same. Okay? Those are lanes you cross. So I mean, you're gonna have to just see me for real in life. Okay, those are just some things you're gonna have to really just see me for real in life. And when that time comes, trust me, I'm not good with names, but I don't forget faces at all. I may not be good with names, and I say this all the times because listen, I come across and encounter a lot of different motherfucking people. I may not be good with your name, but I'm never gonna forget the face of a motherfucking person. So see, when I cross paths with these kind of people in life, because I actually live life and do travel, this is why I say sometimes what people do on the internet ain't safe, bruh. It don't be safe. Everybody thinking that they safe and that they can play the kind of game that they want to play behind the screen or behind a laptop, behind a phone. Y'all think y'all can say whatever y'all want to do. You think you can reach in the manner you want to reach in and think you ain't gonna have no consequences, no repercussions. That's not how life works. I keep telling y'all, we see this every day in and day out, how people let internet things go so far out of control, and we don't really know the gist of it either. We just outsiders looking in. We don't know what a motherfucker said. We don't know what a motherfucker did. All you know is that when motherfuckers actually cross paths, it went wrong. It went left. And then the motherfuckers just looking at that like, damn, you know what I'm saying? That's deep. That was some internet beef that went wrong. But we really can't say that shit went wrong because we don't know what a motherfucker did prior. We don't know what a motherfucker said prior. The motherfuckers probably have the same motherfucking conception as I have right now. Like, when I see a motherfucker, it's up. When I see a motherfucker, it's up because I don't forget what a motherfucker has done, first off, and I don't forget motherfucking faces. Don't forget names. You dealing with motherfuckers like that in your actual life, even on the internet. I'm talking about even when it comes to the internet. So surely nobody is expecting for me to feel like I'm finna disregard or drop anything. I say I know how to go on about my motherfucking business because I know how to produce content of my own, like I've been doing. I know how to come with some real shit, but I'm never gonna forget them motherfuckers. And you can believe that. That's on Joanne, my mother. I'm not. I'm never going to forget the motherfucking people or what they did or what they constantly think that they reach for. I'm never going to forget them. So, like I said, it takes for me to see a motherfucker in society. It takes for us to cross paths. It takes for us to see each other like that. And it may be time that has went by. You may have even thought a motherfucker forgot about it, honey. That's how life works with those kind of people. That's how life works with them kind of folks. Where some time has caught y'all in between, and then we just fumble on each other, and then I can't tell y'all even right here and right now what I'm gonna do because I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be so infuriated that I don't know what I'm gonna do, so I can't even tell you what's to be in the future of what I'm gonna do. But just know that it's up though, because like I said, I know how to handle a target and people on my own. A lot of these people cannot take me on the internet, and that's what their problem was. They couldn't take me. Watch the ones that's pointing a finger, because there's three pointing back at the pointer. Correct. Yeah, it's really sad why they say something when it's not the truth. It's not. So although the motherfuckers are never gonna say who actually gave who a list and who actually poisoned who mine, I don't even give a fuck about that because I'm still gonna think how I wanna think. I know one of those motherfucking people did it. And now the lady who told me that, I have to question you too, because it's like the lady that came out of her mouth. I'm talking about this come out of her mouth that she said she didn't speak with nobody. This came out of her mouth saying that she was at a nail shop. This came at her mouth, out of her mouth, when she say that no, she never really told nobody that. But I'm still not excusing the person who was named though. She's definitely a snake, bruh. She still won't be excused or disregarded. Not over here. That's somebody who I can't stand either. I can't stand them all, the ones that did that, if you want to ask me. I am very much an open minded person to pretty much anybody. But to the ones who I block, they stay blocked. That's why I'm like, I'm not worried about the block because I don't follow that lady on Facebook. I see her on TikTok and she comes down my feed. I don't even follow her there. Why am I gonna press the follow on her TikTok and I'm not? She's blocked me on Facebook. I just see that lady content over there because she's also there, but I would never ever follow her on TikTok if I'm not welcome to be followed on Facebook. Surely I'm not pressing no follow button on nobody's TikTok because it's the same with me. If I feel like this, if I have to block you on Facebook, most likely I'm going to turn around and go block you on TikTok. Now, this is the only platform that I don't know how to take subscribers out because all of them motherfuckers is wide open right here. All of them is wide open right here off of my YouTube channel. Okay? They all can come down this way and listen or see whatever content I got over here. This is the only platform I really don't know how to actually ban a subscriber on. You know what I'm saying? And once I learn, they will be out of here. Therefore, you won't have no ways of watching me besides a lot of y'all fake pages that y'all own because y'all fake people. So that's what people need to understand is that although a lot of people choose to dismiss their beefs, because I have even done that too. Um, but their beefs in the extents are totally different. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker got to understand me and feel me when I say this. If a motherfucker was actually trying to tamper with your livelihood and your actual life, would you be smooth with that or not? You know what I'm saying? Would you be okay with that or not? Or would you have a problem with a motherfucker doing that? You would. For anybody who will answer that question, the answer to that shit will be yes, you will feel some kind of way. Whether this be your sister, brother, cousin, I don't give a fuck who it is, a friend. If they try to actually sabotage you in that manner, you gonna feel some kind of motherfucking way. So you think these strange, ignorant strangers are not people who I'm supposed to actually feel some kind of way on? I'll stop when I get ready. When I stop directing the bitch, I know how to stop directing the bitch on my own when I get ready. And that's what I'm going to do because you know what I'm saying? They went too far with me. You have already crossed lines with me when you have done what the fuck you were doing, and you still constantly chose to do it when you were trying to reach for a current position. Like, come on, bro. You still trying hard because you that pressed about Midnight not wanting y'all in my motherfucking circle or me not wanting to deal with you motherfucking people. So this is what you think you can go behind somebody back and do, and then you think that the person is not going to be alerted or alarmed that you're doing what the fuck you're doing. Like, come on, y'all stupid as fuck out here. You moving real stupid when you even think like that. Like, some of the shit you're doing, you don't think. I'm a person that if I'm going to report a person like y'all see me do that shit online, first of all, I'm not going to do it through an anonymous nothing. I told you I'm a mandated reporter out here. Do you hear me? If I ever feel like I have to report somebody, first of all, it's never going to be anonymous because I'm going to tell you I did it. And most likely I'm going to do it where motherfuckers can see me doing it, honey. And I'm going to give them my information because I'm not anonymous. I'm not reporting this shit anonymous to you. I want a motherfucker to know that I did it. And then I'm going to speak only but truths. I'm not going to sit up here and lie or fabricate some shit either. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel a certain kind of way about a person. So, oh, let me just fabricate this story a little bit. Let me just lie a little bit. No, we don't do shit like that over here. But it's never going to be me first off lying. It's never going to be me first off doing shit anonymous. I'm going to give a name and I'm going to give my name. I'm not going to do shit in the dark, okay? And then what they say, what's in the dark always come to the light. What's done in the dark always come to the light. That's how it is with a lot of y'all. And that's how it's actually happening with a lot of y'all right now. And everybody is trying to do this pussyfoot shit. Like, oh, I would never do this. Y'all behavior says a lot about y'all. Y'all got to understand y'all behavior says a whole lot about y'all character and what y'all do. Again, people cannot dismiss character over nothing. You know what I'm saying? Character speaks louder than words will ever speak. Your character say that you are this foul, low life type of person that do foul shit to people. You can't then turn around and say to other people, oh, I'm not capable of doing that because I don't get down like that. How? When your character said that you do. And when so many people saw that you do. How? I mean, y'all got to make stuff like that make sense. So just this is what I had said on my platform yesterday. Again, the platform was not so much saying that people was going to do kumbaya. It wasn't saying that people were going to come up with a conclusion as to how they was going to move forward with one another. It was just a space for everybody to put their opinions right there on the table, on the panel, for everybody to hear them, and for people to respond, answer to them, and how they gonna move is how they gonna move. That wasn't no live of peace or whatever. Okay, if peace was going to be made with one another, it was going to be made, okay? But it wasn't so much the live to say that, oh, now that those two were able to talk, because I think people get a lot of things misconstrued, so let me help y'all out. Um, it wasn't really so much to say that just because you've seen a lot of us on the same panel that this is what's going to go happen moving forward. Like people are going to be able to move forward and do business or collab together. That wasn't nothing like that. That was just an opportunity for people to come on the platform, as I always gave. It was just that opportunity for people to come up there, speak their piece, say how they feel about a situation that they are currently in, what they had currently going on with a person, and leave it there. It was for me to speak on and let people know, because this is what that did for a lot of people. A lot of people who are new on my Facebook platform really didn't understand the gist of what was going on. So what a lot of people did want to know too is like, wow, well, how did this beef start with this person over here? How did that beef start with that person over there? What happened with this person? What happened with that person? Okay, if I feel like I want to run it back just to give people an understanding, that's what it also was about. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these people are new, and a lot of these people have no idea about even why people feel a certain way, of why people being sneaky, why Midnight got words back and forth with that creator, why Midnight mixed up with words with that creator. I'm just basically letting that be known to new people too. Like, listen, that's the fact. You know what I'm saying? Those are the facts. But Midnight for the move definitely different with it, because I'm very observant to people. That's something I always have been, is observing person. I've always kept my eye out on people who I ever so ever had to maybe block, unblock, put a block back on them, unblock. You never gonna be looked at the same for me. When I say I have to fall back on people, I will. I'm even contemplating if falling back means just giving them an unfollow or totally just blocking them. You know what I'm saying? Because some of them are blocked and will forever remain blocked for me. Never will come up off my block list. I don't care, like I said, who, I don't care who's bringing them out off of theirs, because you are free to do what you want to do on your platform, and you are free to talk to and collab and dialogue with who you want to dialogue with. That's one thing I'm gonna keep on promoting out here, is I never been the kind of motherfucking creator to tell a person where they can and cannot go. That ain't never been my motherfucking flow of things. And it's still not. So, but that doesn't mean I have to move like everybody just because that's what they choose to do. Or just because you see so many people doing that, that I have to do that, because I'm not going to do that. Because, like I said, I see these people in a whole different type of lane. I see these people in a whole nother realm. You know what I'm saying? A realm that I'm going to be on until I get ready and tired to say that I'm not, I don't want to talk about them no more. That's gonna have to come from me. You know what I'm saying? That's gotta come from me and me alone. You know what I'm saying? I don't do what everybody else do. You know what I'm saying? Just like I told y'all, I don't care that they welcome in other places. You never gonna be welcome this way. And when I learn how to get their ass out of this way, I'm talking about off my channel. I'm gonna find some time in YouTube that, you know, YouTube tell you every motherfucking thing. Or TikTok will show you everything. I'm definitely gonna figure out a way to get the motherfuckers out of my subscribing, because if it's one thing, they can come down this motherfucking way and listen to me on YouTube. They definitely listening to me on Facebook through mystery pages. You definitely over there under some motherfucking mystery pages. You best to believe that. Okay? So that's what I'm saying when it comes to my live of yesterday if anybody was confused about that. All right, if you were confused about what that was for, it's still down there. Go listen to it. Like I said, I believe a lot of information was dropped down there yesterday. Some of that information was misinformation because it was actually cleared up. And so I'm just thinking like this, why do so many grown people feel like they have to lie to so many grown people? We all supposed to be grown, right? And these are some of the same people hollering like, listen, we just want peace and we just want this and we just want that, but y'all still carrying lies. Like nobody is gonna really be honest. I don't think that's what nobody gonna be able to do. That's hard for a lot of people to do, I see. It's actually keep that shit 100. That's really hard for a lot of motherfuckers to do. I see. Very. But that don't even matter. Like I said, the point of it is I know that somebody went over there and poisoned that lady ear. That's not a lie. That part is not a lie. Now, yeah, they can lie about who made a list because it's been a list out here before with another creator. A motherfucker could say all day long who gave a list or who didn't give a list. Y'all all knew about it. I'm sure y'all all knew when the list was given to her. I'm sure everybody had conversations about her. I'm sure everybody told that lady a little piece about everybody who they felt like she wanted to block. They wanted her to block because they ended up blocked. So that's the point of the story. The point is that it's still somebody snaking. It still was somebody carrying a bone to her. Whether y'all actually come out and say who did what, I could care less if y'all come out and say who did what, because you're never going to come out and say who did what. But the point of the story is that somebody carried the bone to the lady as to why the lady looked at so many people in a different manner, because somebody did that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Somebody did that part. We don't really truly give a damn how much y'all trying to hold up to a motherfucking lie. Y'all not even telling me something that I don't already know. I know it was between one of those people connected to her. I know that for a fact that was also connected to me, that had seen me or that had a beef with me, that was able to actually poison that lady mind when it came to me and other people. I already know that. That's not something that people, that's not rocket science, folks. That's not rocket science right there. Like I said, do a lot of people use their common sense that the good Lord gave them? Or common sense is just not so common these days, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Common sense ain't so common in individuals. But like I said, those are the same individuals that some of the same ones I named. They are connected to that lady, and they were at that time, and they were the people that were going over there telling her that shit. And like I said, now I have to even look at more so other people as well. So Midnight gonna fall back from a lot of people. So for the ones that y'all may not see across my platform, you know why I'm saying it right now. I'm telling you right now, because one thing I don't do for people is lying to me in my face. One thing I don't like is fake behavior. I know I heard what Nene told me yesterday about Miss Heather, but I'm just so sorry. I find that I'm sorry. That's why I didn't go and unblock anybody, because I'm so sorry. I find that very hard to believe. I even said that before she told me that. I knew that was going to be something that she was going to say. This is why, if y'all actually listen to me when I blocked her on that live, you heard me say that this was going to be something she's saying, because I said I don't want to hear a person say that they didn't know it was reference to Midnight. Listen, as long as me and Tana been back and forth on the motherfucking Facebook street, and that lady even put my picture next to a motherfucking Timu gorilla she didn't spend her motherfucking money on, wherever she got that broke down ass bear of a gorilla, my face was next to the same thing. So I cannot and will not let nobody play with me in that manner, even in that narrative, saying that you didn't know that that was pertaining to me, because I feel like you did. I feel like you definitely knew that that was pertaining to me, because, like I said, this is not me and that girl first rodeo on the app going back and forth. It's definitely not. So I'm not gonna let a person even come to me and say, "Well, oh, I didn't know Midnight who that was in reference to," or "Oh, I didn't know she was even talking about you." And going back to remove your comments, okay. You could tell me that and I'm listening, but that don't mean I gotta process it and move accordingly. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave it what it is. I gotta show people better than I can tell them. You gotta show people you're not finna play with me in my face. You know what I'm saying? You gotta actually show people that you're not finna play with me in my face like that. And when I see that in anybody, that's just what it's gonna be this time around. Cause I'm not finna give. I'm not finna keep on giving. That's probably my problem of what I need to stop doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that that's the issue right there. I need to stop trying to see benefit of doubting so many people. Like once a motherfucker show me some fugazi shit about them, I need to just really believe they asses and leave them right there in the rear view. I need to stop really being a person of so many chances and being so open with people. I think that's my problem. You know what I'm saying? I think that's one of my issues. And that's what I'm going to actually stop doing. So, like I said, when I saw that kind of behavior and you were just in my motherfucking face days ago, okay, and then to see some shit like that, that's definitely fake behavior, honey. If I did that for her, that mean I would have to go back and unblock a few motherfucking people who I felt like had badges to be trolls over here on my motherfucking Facebook platform, and I'm definitely not going to do that. Cause like I said, that's even been done too. A motherfucker use a motherfucking subscription badge to be a troll. Like, come on now. I'm not finna be doing that. I ain't got time for these motherfucking people. That's not something that I got time for. And I'm not finna keep on playing these games with these people either. So it is what it is. Once people show me they true colors, that's just what it's gonna be. That's the color of you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna take it for what it is, not for what it's not. I'm not gonna make something what it ain't what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always gonna make something what it is supposed to be. I'm not messed up and twisted in the head to where I don't understand logic. Do you understand me? I'm not twisted where I don't understand logical thinking or when I don't use logic. I'm going to always use logic with anything I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? All the time. I've always been that person. This shit didn't just start on the app. I've always been a very observant person. I can definitely read people's energy. I can definitely read the way that somebody is writing me. I don't give a fuck if you're texting this in a text message or a comment, and I'm reading. I can tell what kind of tone somebody having. I can tell. Like I am not new to this kind of characteristics about me. I've been this way my whole life. I'm 42 years of age. I'm 42 years old. Do you hear me? So I'm definitely not new to none of that. This is how I operate on here and in my actual life. So you think again, you have to keep saying that. You have to keep saying this to yourself. Again, there's no way that I'm going to allow these strangers to play a game with me and I don't allow this with people who actually think that they're going to be around me. It's not going to happen. So all that did was show that, okay, why do people lie? Okay, if a person had not talked to somebody, it's either that person lying or she lying, the creator. But I don't, who lying? You know what I'm saying? Who lying? Because we all heard it on my platform that somebody dropped a name and that person's still going to be involved. She not cleared over here because the creator said that she didn't speak with the person that told me that. Okay? She just said she didn't speak with the person who told me that. Listen. The motherfuckers talk. I know she talked to that person too because her comment told me that she speaks with her offline. Listen. Her comment said that she was trying to contact that person 2 days ago. So ain't no telling how long they been talking, when they start talking, and that shit is really obsolete. Because I really don't truly give a damn about that. The fact of the matter is I know that it came from one of them, though. That's what I do know. I know it came from one of them. It don't even matter who say who it came from. It don't even matter who fess up to it or not. I know that that came from somebody over there. Okay? Because if it didn't, nobody wouldn't have got blocked. Again, I never seen the lady. Don't know her. Again, you got to make shit make sense, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that will only make That's not hard for nobody to put two and two together. If you never saw a person, you never seen them, you never contemplated with them or conversated. Let me say conversated. You never chopped it up. You never dialogued with them. You never came down their content. You never seen them. How would you really know to block them? Okay? That's not hard for nobody to put two and two together on unless it be that somebody that lady is in connection with knew who I was and knew who to go tell her about me so that they can convince her that, oh, you don't want to mess with her. Wow, because you don't want the truth to be told about your ass. I be believing like that with a lot of the motherfuckers on here. That be the real reason why they move the way that they move as to why they do shit like that. It's because they don't want motherfuckers to really know the truth about them. They don't want that truth to be told, but it's still gonna be told over here. I'm still gonna talk about it over here till I get ready, until I feel like I'm done talking about it. But a motherfucker will have to see me in society though. That's all I'm gonna say. A motherfucker will have to really see me for real in society. You understand me? Based off the things that they have done when it comes to me and Midnight at Joanne's Get the Hands, my shit ain't none of the same of what some of y'all creators went through. No, none of the same. It's not none of the same. The motherfuckers still reaching. They still doing it. So guess what? In the midst of me living my life to the best of my abilities, in the midst of me living my life to the best of my abilities and my knowledge and me traveling the world, baby, I'm going to fall into one of the worlds soon. And when we cross, just know I'm in mode. That's all I'm going to say. When we do see one another, I'm going to be in mode. That's all they need to know. Because that's what the fuck I know for real. And know that I'm not finna kumbaya with motherfuckers who I see to be fit on my block list. This is why I said, okay, she got a block list, so do all of us who are creators. And even non-creators, you still have a block list when you have a Facebook page in general. Whether that be a personal one or a business one. Everybody gets a block list, okay? Everybody gets the opportunity to block. This is on any app. Any app. You can ban, block, and get motherfuckers out your space. That's what any app. Why you think they give you shit like that? So that if you don't want to have a conversation or see a motherfucker, you don't have to. So that a motherfucker don't get a room or opportunity to be fake. That's exactly why they give us that kind of shit on social media. It's not just for one app. It pertains to every app. Every app has a block button. Every one of them do. Block or ban, because over here you get banned, and once you're banned, that's just the same as saying that you're blocked. Okay, that's the same thing as saying that you're blocked when you're banned somewhere. You're blocked, mean you have no access. Okay, it's the same thing. Ban and block means the same thing. When you get blocked or banned from a place, that means you have no access to that person or place, because you have been either blocked or banned. Both of them carry the same meaning. Okay? No difference. So that's really what I came here to talk about, is just about that shit being what it was on my platform yesterday. I will be definitely unfollowing a few more people. I'm thinking like a unfollow ain't good enough for me. I think because if when you unfollow people, you still can see them. You know what I'm saying? I think I may just turn the unfollow to a block. To be honestly, for real, make that unfollow a block, because again, I'm not really in the business of motherfuckers thinking that they can come in here and play in my face. And playing in my face can mean many things, many different things. Okay, that means that you come over here, you playing in my face when you come over here and tell me a blunt face lie. Okay, You playing in my face when you actually coming over here trying to sell me a story that a motherfucker actually didn't know what they were doing. That's called playing in my face, and that's actually playing with my intellect, and I'm way smarter than that. You know what I'm saying? I don't need nobody playing on my intellect because my intellect is very high. Okay? My intellect is very high. I don't need a motherfucker playing on my intellect. All right? I definitely know when I see something, I know how to analyze it and take it for what it is. This is why I say things before motherfuckers even come to me and tell me shit. I can actually tell you what a motherfucker was gonna actually come to me and say. And if I wasn't right, I don't know what the fuck it is. I was surely right. A motherfucker came to me and said to me the same thing that I knew a motherfucker was gonna say to me. That they didn't know that that person was pertaining to me. Sure, okay. I just listen to motherfuckers like, okay. And when a content creator came and told me that she spoke with an individual and they gave her a name. Clearly, the content creator said that that was a lie. So who lying? It's either the content creator lying or she lying or both of them lying. Because if it's one thing, she do still talk to the lady. Shit. If it's one thing, I'm sure they do still talk. And I really don't care if they do talk because I don't talk to her. You know what I'm saying? For that fact, I don't care who talks to who. Midnight know who the fuck she's talking to and who she ain't talking to. You know what I'm saying? So I can even care less about who talked to who doing what. But when you come over in my face trying to be fake, when you come, the problem is when they come over here trying to be fake and try to portray to me that they're not doing something, and then it's almost in a sense coming out to where you are doing the same shit. You look sus to me. Therefore, it's like you making it hard for a motherfucker to even see you to be credible. You really making it hard for a motherfucker to see you to be genuine. You making it hard for me to even establish anything with you on any type of note. You know what I'm saying? People make it hard when you do shit like that. You understand me? It be that for me. So that's what Midnight talking about. So when y'all come through here on the Midnight Crew, y'all can listen to this on the replay. Cause like I said, I gotta be right back at work at 3 p.m. today. Today is an off day of mine. But see, listen, this is what I do on my off time. You understand me? My anniversary is tomorrow. Okay? I'm going to be enjoying a nice casual dinner with my sweetheart, my husband. Okay? Like I said, we will be have been married for 5 long years come tomorrow. Okay? I do work tomorrow too as well. So I'm gonna do a dinner with my husband. We're gonna spend a little time because I work nights, you know what I'm saying? So when I'm not picking up on PMs, I work originally night shift. So I'm gonna be doing my night shift tomorrow. But I'm also gonna be celebrating because today is Thursday, right? I think today is the 26th, if I'm not mistaken. Um Today Thursday, yeah, tomorrow Friday. So tomorrow, me and my husband gonna be celebrating 5 years of marriage. I'm gonna be spending time with my husband before I go in to work. Okay, I will be online, tomorrow just to talk about it. I always do a little memory lane thing for me. That was one of the specialist days of my life outside of me having my children. You know what I'm saying? Outside of me like giving birth to my children, that's gonna always be a memorable day for me. It's my day I got married, okay, and still married. All right. So a lot of these young 304s, not so much young. I'm gonna say oh itty bitty itches. These old itty bitties. A lot of these old itty bitties can learn a lot from a motherfucker like me, and I'm a lot younger than y'all. And I really feel like that's what y'all really jealous about too. Mm-hmm. Y'all some young itty bitties. Is today Wednesday? Girl, where my mind at? Oh, well, Friday is my anniversary, y'all. I thought today was Thursday. See, that's what it'll do to you when you a night shifter. That's what it'll do to you when you a night shifter. I find myself doing that a lot. Okay, I find myself doing that a whole lot because I work nights. You understand me? A lot. I am so glad you letting them know that you know. It's sad grown women playing. Adolescents games. Really, really sad. Today is Wednesday, June 25th. Come through with that correction. Come through with that correction. It is. Okay. It's today Wednesday. Tomorrow Thursday. Yeah, because I picked up Wednesday and Thursday. Then was my off days. I picked up today to go in at 3 and then get off about 8. Okay. So, yeah. That's what midnight be doing. You know what I'm saying? I work. And like I said, I got a new blessing for me. You know what I'm saying? That they better watch out for because listen, like I said, I wear many hats, baby. I'm a case manager at the end of the motherfucking day. I'm a nurse at the end of the motherfucking day. And in the new position, corrections, baby, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Mm-hmm. Won't throw my title out there, but just know that my newest elevation position will be in corrections, okay? I don't think a lot of motherfuckers want to really play with me when I know a lot about y'all. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with me. You don't know what kind of access I already got to, what kind of systems that I use, what kind of software I use. You motherfuckers takes time with looking up people's and doing this, doing that. Y'all need to quit it. Y'all need to stop. It's a game that needs to decease with y'all doing that. Y'all need to be able to handle y'all beefs and handle them along with that individual. The other stuff y'all doing, the other bull and foolery y'all doing, y'all need to stop it. Because again, I'm going to have access to a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially in my correctional position. Again, I'm in health and human services, so I wear a lot of different hats, honey. A lot. I think y'all want to stop playing with me for real. Stop reaching. And for that matter, if you don't want your name intertwined, if you don't want to have so many beefs on here, stay in your own lane. Stay in your own lane. For that fact. Stay in your own lane. Keep your mouth closed and do you. Okay? Because a lot of these people wouldn't even have the kind of numbers that they have over there. Because listen, my platform was never made off mess, and I still had people come through mine. Again, on my platform, even when it comes to this channel over here, do you know I got cameras and all kind of equipment? Because YouTube was the first thing that I ever started to even mess with. I was definitely into the vlogging. I bought expensive cameras that I'm finna actually get back to using. You know how some of these people podcasts look, they use cameras. You know what I'm saying? I went and bought all that kind of stuff for my YouTube channel. I got different backdrops. I got a backdrop motherfucking banner thing to hold different backdrops up. I got all of that. This is what I bought for my YouTube channel to vlog with. You know what I'm saying? And I'm finna get back into that. I'm glad that I never thought to sell my cameras. I'm never going to because that first of all, they cost me a pretty penny. I got two different ones. Two different vlogging type cameras. They 4K cameras too. You know what I'm saying? I bought those cameras a couple years ago, but they cased in. They in their cases. But yeah, that was all my YouTube equipment. You know what I'm saying? So my platforms was always really built on my platform was built on me talking about worldly issues because that's something that I really cared about. Like I said, I used to do a lot of going live on my personal page. And I took all of them people off my personal page. My personal page is back to just personal. If you don't know me, I'm talking about if you don't wear one of these hats, you're not on my personal page. If you not my DNA, which is my family line, so that's my siblings, cousins, uncles, nieces and nephews, grandma, grandpas, parents, or whatever have you, you not on my Facebook platform, my personal one. If you are not somebody I grew up with that I look to be family, because I call anybody that I've ever grew up close knit with them family to me. If you don't even rock in that lane, you're not on my personal page. If you are not a person that ever have had a conversation or seen me or know me personally because we worked together and we had a work relationship, you're not going to be on my personal page. So if you don't fit any three of those categories, you're not on my personal page. I had over maybe 600 some people, and I got all of those people off my personal page to where I'm down to 432 or something like that now. And anybody who ever requests to be a friend of mine on my personal page has to send me a request for me to accept it. And I don't accept people who I don't know. So it needs to be family. My in-laws are family. You know what I'm saying? Because it's my family. I got my in-laws, people that I grew up with, people that I have worked with. If nobody ain't in any one of them lanes, you're not on my personal page. I feel like you belong right over here on the Midnight Crew and Midnight at Joanne's Gifted Hands. But I'm gonna keep my personal page just what it say to be personal. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be with all of the foolery or mixed in with all of these fake people for that fact following my personal page and getting a glimpse of that. No, y'all not finna even try to figure out who they want. They want to know who your family is. They want to know who. A lot of these people have already figured that out anyway by certain things that I post up on my blog page or my business page. They want to know who all your family is. Trying to go all who goes into that kind of a narrative. Going in somebody's inbox. I don't even care that much. You know what I'm saying? This is why I don't do those kind of things because I really truly just don't care. It don't mean that much to me for me to actually try to figure out who's family with who, and so I'm finna go in their inbox and tell them what somebody another grown motherfucker doing. And what they gonna do anyway if a motherfucker did do that? That's what motherfuckers need to ask them. Okay, so what if you did go that route? What my family gonna do to me? I'm grown. You know what I'm saying? I am a grown woman. All right, grown as hell. Okay, so and even if you thought you was gonna do that one, what they gonna do to me? What they supposed to be able to do to me though? Nothing. Okay, it just don't make no motherfucking sense, y'all. So that's what I'm saying. So Midnight finna definitely fall back and press pause for the calls on some of these people. Like I said, when it comes to beef, that shit is totally different. It can't even be looked at the same. It can't even be compared to. Because some of us have similarities with some of these people we have beef with or are currently beefing with. But it's only similarities in some areas. It's not similarities as to what they did to me, they did to you also. Because if you had the same thing done to you as to what they have done to me, I'm sure a lot of motherfuckers will take that very much so serious. A lot of motherfucking people will take that very serious. Because that's not nothing to play with. And that's not nothing for nobody to easily discard and disregard either. So they gonna have to really miss me with that one. Okay? Let me share my YouTube to my Facebook while I'm at. Me, motherfuckers just keep sending for me though. They keep sending for me in a manner that they want me to respond in. So then when you send for me in that regard or in that manner that you want me to actually respond in, you can't get mad off the response I give. You know what I'm saying? That make sense. When you send for me in a manner to where you really looking for me to respond, don't be feeling some kind of way based off the way I respond. Okay? And a lot of them felt some kind of way based off how I respond is because they can't handle me. A lot of them can't take me, and I know that. So this is why they reach the way that they reach. I know that. Okay? This is exactly why they reached for me the way that they did. Because they can't handle me. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, Miss Ballhead? I just shared the live and I'm about to get off, so I'm gonna let y'all do a replay on this because I gotta get myself. I'm finna get ready to pack me up a little something for lunch. I think I gotta make one errand before I go in, but I'm going in on PM shifts today. I picked up, so I'm gonna end this live. I just shared it. I should have probably shared it when I first begun, but y'all all be easy though. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be up for them people when I cross paths with them. Just know that. You know what I'm saying? Cause the things that they have done over here as it pertains to Midnight at Joanne's Gifted Hands, I'm not feeling that at all. So like I said, we just have to see each other in life in crossing and passing. And know that I don't forget motherfucking faces. I may forget names, but I'm very good with not forgetting faces. And I can't really talk and say what my reaction will be right now today because I don't see them people. It will take for me to actually see them people. But just know that I'm going to be in mode. You know what I'm saying? I'll be in mode. Because this is what you also got to realize. This is what I'm going to leave y'all with. And I'm finna step off because, like I said, I got work. And work comes before any and anybody. Okay? My job. Now, for people to have the notation of everybody don't play around like that, this is why they should keep this in the back of their head. Keep that in the back of your head because that's the fact. You can't say or do anything to everybody because you really don't know who the fuck you're entertaining. You don't really know who the fuck you're talking to. Nor do you really know who the fuck that I know. Nor do you really know how the fuck people think that I know. Nor do you really understand how I think. You understand? You don't know. See, this is why people should be careful and mindful of what they even say or do to people because you don't know who the hell you're truly entertaining. And you can't expect, and you don't know the farness that that person is going to take to the things that you did to them. This is why you should never do it. This is why you should never do it. You don't know who you entertaining. You don't know who I know. You don't know what my capabilities are. If I were to see you, you don't know. I know what I'm capable of doing, just like the next motherfucker know what they capable of doing. I know what I'm capable of doing. But this is why you do not put your mouth on people in the manner that you put your mouth on people. It's for that reason right there, because you truly don't know who the fuck you're entertaining. You truly don't know who the fuck I already know that's right there where you at. You truly just don't know that. Stop doing what y'all doing and stop really thinking that people supposed to disregard what y'all do. Because like I said, when it comes to my jobs, baby girl, no way. When it comes to my job, baby girl, no way. When it comes to a motherfucker doing that with my job, my previous one and current, baby, no way. But y'all will never be able to touch me. That's why I was always shielded every time you tried. Every time you tried, it never worked. It didn't work with the previous one. It didn't work with this one. And with my new title and corrections, it's not going to work with that one. Trust and believe me. But tread lightly, though, because I wear many different hats. And a lot of y'all can really be set down. A lot of y'all can really be set down. You really could be set down. Know that. This is your girl, Midnight at Joanne's Gifted Hands. Y'all can watch this on the replay. I'm about to be up and out. Y'all have a good one. Me and I finna get ourselves together. Get me some lunch made. Eat me a little something. Go bust a move, and I'm going back to the bag. Y'all be easy. Have a good one.